everybody, how's it going? It's Jack here, and welcome back to another video. So, in my previous video, I asked you guys to, well, ask me questions for my Q&A, and so we're gonna get started on it. You guys sent in a lot of pretty good suggestions. I would have liked to get a couple more, but hell, I'm happy with the amount that you guys sent in. So, let's get started. So, Noah64 asks, when am I getting my King Darkrai that I won? So, he's probably referring to the Pokemon giveaways that I've done in the past, and unfortunately, due to school, I haven't been able to give out all the prizes. I really wish I have. But, you know, school has been getting in the way, and this has been a very hectic semester. But thankfully, and luckily, after the semester ends in about a week or two, I'll be more than happy to give out all the prizes that people have won, and hold a bunch of giveaways, and live stream, of course. So, yeah, you'll be getting it in about a week, buddy. Alright, so next question is by Skyza. He asks, are you the famous Shadow Glittler? So, of course, Skyza, I love you. You're like you're a noob to me, but yes, I am the famous Shadow Glitter. Alright, next question is by Zeno. He asks, is it true that you turned bad subscribers into oatmeal? Yes, I hate oatmeal. With raisins. Also, if Jagex hired you, what would your JMod name be? Probably either Jack, Mod Jack M, or Mod Fish. Because, well, fishing's kind of my theme, my forte. Alright, so next question is by Gus. He's actually one of our admins. He asks, why haven't you done any Pokemon playthroughs? It's not a question, it's more of a demand, Jackie boy. Talk to you on Breeders. Love you, bye. So, I actually have done a playthrough of Pokemon. If you guys looked at my channel at the bottom of my playlist, you'll see that I did a Pokemon Double Oras playthrough when it first came out. I don't really care to do ROM playthroughs or things like that, because they're kind of boring and kind of repetitive, and they really just don't interest me, especially with the amount of other games and content that I put up on my channel. So, I just really don't have any interest for them. But occasionally, when a new game does come out, I do playthroughs of them. So, yeah, that's it. Alright, so King Miner asks, how long have you been playing Pokemon, and will you battle me? So, first, yes, I will be more than happy to battle you. I battle everybody that I can on stream. And I've been playing Pokemon since I was about, I'd say 7 years old, but I think I watched it ever since I was like 5. Alright, so Isaiah Brown asks, when can I body your physical Amazon? I think he means get your physical Alakazam. And what made you stream and make videos? So, of course, I do giveaways on my Twitch stream, so that's what the first part of the question is asking. And what made you start stream and make videos? Wow, okay. So, what made me start making videos? When I was 12 years old, it was around like, let's see, 12, so around like 2008 or 9, I went to a friend's house and they were recording these awesome videos, or I thought they were awesome. They were potato quality videos at the time, but they were so much fun to look at, and I just was so interested in it. And also I was battling depression at the time, so I wanted kind of an escape, like of how to get through my situation. And I found very quickly that YouTube and making videos and interacting with the community was one of the most, I guess, therapeutic ways of me to express myself. And ever since then, I've grown and improved. And even though I'm not a gigantic channel, I still do love to do it as a hobby. So, yeah, it's awesome. And what made me start to stream? Well, I did experiment with streaming for the past couple of years, but it really didn't get off, especially because people didn't like my content and I wasn't too active about it. But I love to see people do it, and it was a lot easier than making a video, because making a video takes weeks at a time. Unfortunately, I've been very slow with my uploads, so that's why you haven't seen many videos, but it does take a long time to do that. But streaming only takes about 5 or 6 minutes to set up, and you can have fun with it for hours and talk to people live. Talking to people live is one of the best things to do. I love getting involved with the community any way possible, so that's how I started doing it, and it really caught off. So, Nerdy Skitty asks, do you miss us? That is my question. Yes, I do miss talking to all my friends. I've been busy with school for the past 2 or 3 weeks, so I really haven't had a chance to go on Skype or any of my chats and really talk to anybody. And yes, I do very much miss that, but luckily for the next week or two, I'll be back to my same old schedule of twitching every single day, well, streaming every single day, going on games and talking to everybody. So, very happy about that. Alright, so Isaiah Brown is actually, he's asking for a question, asks, when am I going to get my plushie? I don't know. I do buy plushies for people and like gifts for people, and hopefully when I get a chance to get money and go to my my post office, I'll send you something. I promise. Alright, so Ramon asks, if you had to choose between going to jail for 1 week and getting raped once, or going to jail for 20 years with no raping, which would you go with? Wow. Well, that's a loaded question. Would I rather get raped once and go to jail for 1 week, or go to jail for 20 years with no raping? Wow. Probably jail for 20 years. Because at least I won't be emotionally scarred, and I'll probably get out on good behavior. Or I'll shank somebody and go to jail, go to a hole or something. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, I'd go to jail for 20 years with no raping. And then finally, Sean Hunter asks, hello, Shadow Gatler. My question is to you, I think to you is, that how are you faring so far with school and your personal life, as well as juggling with your streaming persona as well? What stops you from breaking down and just fapping into the moonlight? So this is a very loaded question, and I'm actually happy this one was asked. I was looking a lot for these questions, and I'm really happy to answer this one. So, how am I faring with school? Right now I'm in my first year of college. This is my second semester. First semester went flawlessly. I had a fantastic time with it. I actually enjoyed it more than actually being at home. I actually got kind of bored over my breaks because I wasn't in school, and I just had a fantastic time. I got pretty much all A's, except for, like, I had a little dispute with math. I got a C in that because math is kind of shitty for me. And I think I did pretty good in English. I think I got like a B, so I'm pretty happy with that. Second semester, it's been very rocky. It was the middle of winter. There were a lot of snow days, so my schedule was all jumbled up, and we had a lot of work pushed into us in the last couple of weeks. That's why I've been so busy, and I haven't made content. And I'm also having a bit of an issue with one class. I don't want to get into that, but maybe in a later date if things blow over. So school, I guess it's okay. Personal life, well, quite honestly, my personal life is quite a struggle. You know, I get up at 4 in the morning. I have chronic pain. I have a lot of fighting and yelling and arguing going on in my household. I've been kind of emotional. I've been a little depressed. I don't want to get into details of that either, but it has been a struggle. Life is a big struggle, and it's not easy to get over. You know, some people are born with a silver spoon in hand, and I don't think I ever have been. I've been able to cope with it one way or another, but it does get very difficult to deal with. And especially with the second part of the question, he says, how do you do it while juggling with your streaming persona? So last year, and actually since last June, I've been able to live stream every single day. But it started to end around, I want to say winter, because I had to move back in with my parents. Since then, I've moved back in here. But streaming has been quite difficult. I do want to try my best to do it more, but it was very difficult, especially living with my parents, because there was always fighting going on, and I just felt so depressed. So it is quite hard to juggle my online persona with my personal persona. A lot of people that do it professionally online, they have very lax lives. It's either their job or they live by themselves, and it's very easy for them. But it's always been hard for me because I've always had to work for the things I want, and I've always had to get past depression and fighting in the household. And it always seems like there's a new struggle every day. So, yeah, it is quite hard to juggle, but it is manageable. And he says, what stops you from breaking down and just fapping into the moonlight? So there actually have been nights where I just kind of broken down and cried myself to sleep. And I'm not too proud of that, but it's just, life is very hard. And especially right now, life is very hard for me. And I really can't help it. I wish there was some way I could just, you know, move out. Everyone says to move out and just start my life. But it's not that easy whatsoever, especially when you don't have any money and not a lot of opportunities for you. But, you know, I'm dealing with it, and that's all I really can say. You just got to find a way to let out your emotions and try to find your sanctuary. And living in this old house by myself at night and making videos and live streaming and stuff like that. That's my way out. That's my outlet to preventing myself from going back into my depression. So that's it. So thank you guys so much for the questions. I do want to do more of these in the future, probably when I get to my 2,000 subs or something like that, or a couple thousand, or just if I get a chance to do another AMA or Q&A. I would love to do these. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for submitting. If you would like this video, please give me a thumbs up and sub if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.